Hey, this is Amanda from The Fundamental Home, and today is Worthy Wednesday, and I am relaxing on my couch. I am just trying to take a break today from all of the busyness. Yesterday was the last day of all of our homeschool events for the year. It was the official end of year party, and my husband is off today, so we're just going to hang out as a family and just do fun family things. But I didn't want to neglect to talk to you guys today on Wednesday, and I was thinking about talking to you about emotional health, because you know on Worthy Wednesday we always talk about how we are worthy of our best effort, and one of the things that's been on my mind is emotional health, because as you all know, there's been a lot going on in the world, and a lot of, it's not necessarily negativity, it's just difficult things are happening, and that happens from time to time. But it can be overwhelming to some people, and it can get to the point, like when you scroll down your Facebook homepage, that it can be kind of discouraging. And it affects people. It affects people who spend a lot of time on social media like me, and it affects people who take those sorts of things to heart. Now, if you know me at all, if you watch any of my videos, you know I'm a really happy, easygoing person. I really, it takes a lot to get me down most of the time. Most of the time I'm really, really laid back. And to be honest with you, I have taken the step, and you probably have done this too, to hide things that I feel negatively influence me on my social media. You know, if there are things that I don't want to see, I will hide individual posts. If there are people who often post things that I feel are a discouragement to me, even if I like the person, I might hide their page because I just can't handle seeing certain things all of the time. And that's just me. And it's not that I don't love the people. It's not. It's just certain things affect me in a way that is not good for me. And if it's not good for me, it's going to reflect on the other people in my lives, because if I'm feeling negative, it's going to impact my family for sure. For sure. So, and since I'm on YouTube, I actually have other negative things coming in that I guess I kind of anticipated. You do anticipate that when you do any kind of social media, but at the same time, sometimes it just gets a little crazier than you think. So for instance, I get a lot of comments on my videos, and most of them are very positive and encouraging, and I appreciate that. Thank you very much for your positive comments. But sometimes I will get negative comments. Now, some of them are so blatantly negative that I just kind of laugh at them. I think they're ridiculous. You know, like somebody commented one time and said something like "kill yourself," and I'm just like, that is so ridiculous. But I just, people are crazy. Today I got one. The person actually commented on my video about my grocery budget, and they said, so you sacrifice your family to save a few dollars. You're a monster mom. That's what the comment said. And, you know, I feel like anyone who makes a comment like that, excuse me, first of all, didn't actually watch the video. Secondly, has no concept about what moms face when they're trying to feed their family as well as they can on a tight budget. You know, they just have no concept. And thirdly, anyone who speaks to another person that way, you almost can't really give any regard to their comments, because it's not coming from a place of trying to be helpful or even trying to change your mind. Like maybe they really, if someone had really watched it and thought that I was doing something dangerous and was trying to engage me and have a conversation with me, then that would be a whole different thing. But when they say something like "you're a monster mom," that's another one of those I just delete, just move on with my day. But I do feel that there are some comments that I've gotten that have actually hurt my feelings. Just probably one or two. One I can actually think of. I'm not going to repeat it. But one comment actually really got to me and was quite offensive to me. I did delete that comment. But there are other comments that have gone on, and I don't make it a habit to delete negative comments, because sometimes I think that it sparks a conversation. But the ones that I feel that impact me negatively, they're gone. I'm not even gonna waste my time trying to answer that. And if you know me, if you watch any of my videos, you know I really try to answer every comment I can. As I've got more subscribers, and hey, we're getting up to 5,000, that's exciting, right? As I get more subscribers, I imagine that's gonna be harder, but for now, I really try to answer all the comments and do it as many as I can. Even the negative ones. You know, I try to respond to people when they're critical and say, you know what, this is how it is. The one that I get the most negative comments on, of course, is the budget video. And a lot of times people are critical, as I said before, about what I've chosen to buy for my family and how I feed my family. And so I normally just respond to them and say, listen, you know, this is just one video. This isn't what we eat all the time. This is, you know, one particular shopping experience, and it's not a reflection on everything that we eat all the time. And if you really want to know more about it, you should go to my blog. And on the blog at thefundamentalhome.com, I explain how we choose our groceries. And you can see that the biggest criticism I get is the lack of fresh fruits and vegetables in the one video. If you watch the other videos, you know that we try to eat lots of fruits and vegetables. But anyway, people don't take the time to do that. They just watch the one. But anyway, so I will respond to those things and say, listen, you know, watch, or go to the blog, check that out, watch my other videos. You'll see this one video is not indicative of all the time. You know, this is just the one video. But anyway, so I don't delete all the negative comments, but I do delete the ones that affect me in a very negative way. The Monster Mom comment, gone. Because, I mean, what good is that going to do anyone? You know, like I said, if it's something that they're trying to engage or trying to do something helpful, I'm cool with that. But it's just crazy, the negativity that you get from other people. So I was thinking about moms out there, and I think that you may not be on social media. You may not have a YouTube channel. You may just have a Facebook page, or maybe you don't. But you could be experiencing some negativity in your life. And I just wanted to encourage you, if you're experiencing that kind of negativity, to not be afraid to just delete it from your life. Just cut it out. You know, you do not need to tolerate negativity for the sake of tolerating it. You know what I mean? You can have an honest conversation with people that you love and say, listen, I love you, but your things are, I had to hide your page. You know, I had to hide your Facebook page. I'll tell you flat off, my sister is very strong in animal rights. And we don't agree on everything, and that's cool. We don't have to agree. She's my sister and I love her. I mean, that doesn't change anything in my life. But sometimes she shows these, she shares these pictures and videos on Facebook showing animals being abused. And she means it to share with her friends who are interested in animal rights. It's something that she expresses her own opinion, and it's her page. And I'm not going to tell her what to put on her page. That is her page. You go. Do what you want to do on your page. But I have told her, because she is my sister, that I've had to hide those things because it is not an encouragement, a blessing to me. It impacts me negatively, and I can't look at that all the time. So I've told her this, and we had a loving, honest conversation about that, okay? And you can do that with people you love. And the fact of the matter is, if there's someone in your life that's impacting you negatively and you can't have an honest conversation with them like that and they don't understand, then you really have to question whether or not there's someone that you need in your life. Do you know what I mean? Now, there are people that you have to be around, perhaps at your workplace, and they are negative or they impact you negatively and you can't get away from them. What I would say then is just avoid them as much as possible. You know, we all have people like that we can't get away from. And I would say just avoid them as much as possible, and whenever you can, be a blessing to them. Like, go out of your way. Pray for them. Do something kind for them. You don't have to be best friends with them. Don't even try that. Maybe the Lord will change their heart. But what I don't want you to do is get bogged down in feeling that you have to continue to allow that negativity in your life, because you don't. You really don't. And the part of this Worthy Wednesday idea is recognizing that we're worthy of our best efforts. And you are worthy to have good, positive, encouraging people in your life. You know, you're worthy of good friendships. You don't have to keep the same old people in your life just because they've been around forever if you find that it's a problem for you. Now, I will say this. I do not cut friends off. I keep friends for years. I love people. I do not cut people off. I genuinely do not do that. In my entire life, there have only been 1 or 2 people that I had to just say I couldn't be around them anymore. And it took a lot of consideration before I did that. And it was very serious circumstances in both cases. And I just said, you know what? I cannot be influenced by these people anymore. And you might need to do that. You might need to say to yourself, I can't be around these people anymore. And I'm going to love them, but I'm going to love them from a distance. I just can't do this anymore. So feel that you can do that. Feel that you can hit delete on individual comments that people say in your mind, you know, that this monster mom thing, I'm going to delete that out of my mind. I really am. I just thought it was funny to share with you. Or even people, you know, just, you don't have to spend time with them if you don't have to. And if you do have to spend time with them, as little as possible. But the goal of keeping that negativity out of your life is just so that you can move forward in a more positive direction and keep your joy. Because you don't want to lose that. You know, there is enough difficulties in the world. Believe me. You guys know this. There is enough difficulties out there that you don't need people bringing in additional negativity to bring you down. You know, you want people in your life who are going to encourage you and support you and be a blessing to you. Those people you stay around. Those people you spend your time with. Those people you can give your energies to, and it's going to blossom and grow into something beautiful in you and in them and in others, because it's going to affect other people in a positive way. So that is this week's Worthy Wednesday. I just want to help you, if you are having some negativity in your life, to just feel free to get rid of that and go find the positives. Go find the great, encouraging things. And if I can be an encouragement to you in any way, just let me know in the comments, because I will be glad to do that. You know, if there's something that you're struggling with that I can help you with, or we can talk about on Worthy Wednesday, you let me know, and I will be sure to do a video on that. So that's it, you guys. It's Wednesday, but I'm going to remind you, Frugal Family Food is this Friday, and this week is April from Southwind Technical Academy, and she is doing something for Father's Day. Speaking of positive things, Father's Day is coming up, and on Sunday I'll be doing a collab video with, it was a suggestion made by Danny and Wanda at Deep South Homestead to talk about the great fathers in our lives. So I will be talking about that on Sunday. Super excited. Speaking of positive people in my life, I can't wait to share that with you. And that's it for now. So you guys keep an eye out for those future videos, and I will talk to you again soon. You have a wonderful, wonderful Worthy Wednesday. Stay positive. Bye.